Welcome everyone to Fibromyalgia Talks. I am your host, Necie Edwards. Fibromyalgia Talks is a new show with a focus on the effects of fibromyalgia and learning how to live a productive life. On this show, we will have a variety of guests, physicians, chiropractors, pain management specialists, physical fitness instructors, yoga instructors, and numerous others. Today's show you definitely don't want to miss, so please go grab a pen and a notebook so you can take some notes. So on today's show, I'm going to give you 3 tips on some things you can do to live with fibromyalgia. So let's get started. Do you feel lost, powerless, and frightened of what the future holds for you with fibromyalgia? Are you feeling stressed out, anxious, and feel like life is passing you by? And are you looking for a way to move forward and take charge of your life? Are you looking for a sense of peace within yourself? As a fibromyalgia sufferer, I have experienced all of those feelings. Let me share with you a little bit about my journey. For years, I've had overall body pain. I didn't know what was happening to me. In 2013, I had major surgery, and 3 days before my surgery, I was rear-ended at a stoplight. And after I was rear-ended at the stoplight and had surgery 3 days later, I noticed over a period of time, I just didn't seem to bounce back from the surgery. I didn't know what was going on with me. I would see my doctor, and they couldn't figure out what was going on with me either. And it was very frustrating. Not to mention, I was also under a lot of stress at work. And, all these things were going through my mind, such as feeling frightened, feeling lost, powerless. And I felt that way because it seemed like I no longer had any control over the direction that my life was going. I also felt very stressed out. And I wound up switching doctors. And when I switched physicians, after several exams and tests were ran, it was determined that I suffered from fibromyalgia. And I wasn't happy to have that diagnosis, but it really clicked in the sense that I felt like, okay, wow, I may not like having fibromyalgia, but at least I know what's wrong with me. So in case you're wondering what is fibromyalgia, it is a neurosensory disorder characterized by widespread muscle pain, joint stiffness. You can have chronic pain is all over your body. You also have difficulty sleeping and also with your memory, which is sometimes referred to as fibrofog. Now, having fibromyalgia, I also found out that I was also suffering from rheumatoid arthritis. So with the rheumatoid arthritis, it creates a lot of inflammation in your joints. Now, in my case, one of my main complaints was always having really severe chest pain. And after having numerous tests ran, the doctors would state, it's acute costochondritis, which is inflammation behind the chest wall. And I have since learned that the inflammation is caused by the rheumatoid arthritis. I started Fibromyalgia Talks because as I was going through my journey, I became increasingly frustrated and not being able to find the right physicians who really seem to have an interest in fibromyalgia or rheumatoid arthritis. And then I thought to myself, if I'm experiencing this, I know others are also going through the same thing, a feeling of hopelessness, stress, being very, very frustrated. And the one thing that I want to share with you today on the 3 tips that I want you to jot down is the first thing. Take your vitamin L daily. Vitamin L represents love. Love yourself daily, unconditionally. That's very important. It may sound easy, and some of you may be saying to yourself, what does she mean, love yourself daily? Believe it or not, a lot of people don't love themselves, and it's important that you love yourself. Love yourself, you're special, and you deserve to be loved. My second tip that I want to give you is to forgive yourself. We all carry around baggage, whether it's emotional baggage or whatever it may be. It could sometimes be situations where people have done things to hurt us and we have not forgiven them in our heart. And I want you to know those things that you carry around within yourself, that's in your heart, issues of unforgiveness, you have to let it go. If you don't let it go, that will also affect your health. It leads to stress and a list of other conditions. So it's very important that, number one, you forgive yourself. Whatever you may have done in your life, in your past, there may be things that you wish you could have done differently. Whatever it may be, certain things can't be changed. It's important that you move forward. And one of the ways of doing that is to forgive yourself. The third tip I want to share with you is to believe in yourself. It is very important to believe in yourself because even if no one else believes in you, it's important that you believe in yourself. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. The only thing that matters is what you think about yourself. Now, when you're living with fibromyalgia, there's many ups and downs. It's like being on a seesaw with life. But I want to encourage you today to let you know you are not alone. I'm here to support you, and Fibromyalgia Talks was created to support you. I share your pain. I share your frustration. I know what it's like to wake up every morning having a lot of pain, severe pain in your joints, having difficulty sleeping. And I really wish a long time ago when I started experiencing all these pains and inability to sleep, inability to focus, that there was a support group that I can turn to for some help. And since I could not find that, I created Fibromyalgia Talks. I want you to tune in to each and every show. I welcome your feedback, your comments, and I assure you sincerely that with each show, we're going to focus on different topics that's going to help you and enable you to live a productive life with fibromyalgia. I look forward to hearing from you, and if you need to reach me directly, I can be reached at info@fibromyalgiatalks.com. I look forward to your feedback and your comments. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.